to the Night's Watch. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Ruth.
This is a daily show that airs the beginning of Block 2. The Night's Watch is a show made by students for students to keep everyone up to date, everything Queenie.
So, let's get to the announcements.
First off, all junior boys soccer players are asked to please return their white Queenie shorts and any jerseys to Mr. McEwen by Friday.
Today, we will have the next session in our Queenie Speaker Series.
Jeff Vegas is coming in to talk about what it's like to be an industrial mechanic or a millwright.
He will discuss things such as the differences between union and non union work in these fields.
Stop by on Today at Lunch in the Library Commons to learn about these exciting professions.
And listen up, class of 2022.
If you have not picked up your gowns, you can come after school to pick up at room 120. Bring photo ID with you.
For your gowns, do not iron them. Steam them if they get wrinkled, and if you lose any part of the package, it cannot be replaced.
The graduation commencement ceremony is tomorrow, so today is the last day to pick them up if you haven't yet.
Bus passes are also on sale this week at lunch and after school only.
Make sure you come pick them up from the main office this week.
And finally, it's Indigenous History Month all month long. We will be celebrating famous First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people.
Today we will be talking about James Jones.
James Jones, also known as Notorious Cree, is an Indigenous hoop dance artist who has become popular worldwide through his exceptional skill as well as his presence on social media.
Jones has performed at the 2010 Vancouver Olympics, the Juno Awards, and at Coachella.
Jones is also popular on TikTok and Instagram, where he can be found under @NotoriousCree, all one word. He has over 2.5 million followers, and he continues to use his social media presence to share his culture with millions around the world.
Jones comes from Tall Cree First Nations in Alberta. Shout out to local artists.
And that's it from us Knights. Now on to Mr. McEwen.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a great morning. I know I don't typically appear on Wednesdays, but I just wanted to take a moment to talk a little bit about yesterday's incident. If you're here yesterday, you realize that yesterday afternoon, just after lunch, we had a fairly significant police presence, and I have written a letter on School Zone to alert your parents to what was happening, but I also wanted you to hear it directly from me, both so that you've got the facts, and also so that we can maybe learn something from the whole incident. So basically what happened was yesterday afternoon, there was a report from one of our neighbors that they saw a student entering Queen Elizabeth High School with a weapon. Now it turns out after we investigated that the weapon was a water gun, a fairly realistic looking water gun, but a water gun nonetheless. And I know that when you think about this, it sounds like a little thing. Um, and I've talked with many of you about water fight issues, all of those things. And again, those seem like little things. But as you saw from yesterday, we had 8 police cars out here. We had a huge presence out, people watching. And what I will say is that that little incident caused a great deal of fear and consternation, not only within our school community, but in outlying schools as well. So we went on alert for about 20 minutes, which is just a status that allows us to try to figure out what's going on, which we did in fairly short order. Other schools in our area also were going on alert. Um, and you guys, I talked to the young man who was involved with this, and one of the things I said is, 15, 16-year-old kids make mistakes. We will work through that. But what I want you guys to know is that almost every fairly serious thing that we've had happen at any school I've ever been at started with something small. Small little lapses in judgment where ultimately people are thinking about the moment, oh, I'll make my friends laugh, I'll do this little thing, instead of thinking about the whole. And you guys, I know I've blabbed on and on about a lot of things over the course of the year, but if there's one thing that you'll take from me, I hope it's that it's this Queenie on my chest, that is the most important thing for all of us. And I know we only have, I think our team here was saying we only have 13 days left of school, but it's really, really important for me that we always think about those 13 days, not only about what's immediately in front of us, but about the larger whole. Saddest thing coming out of yesterday is that there's some people out there walking around thinking that that's a reflection of Queenie being a dangerous place, when that is not the case. And it's so important for me that we do everything we can so that every moment we're reflecting what Queenie really is instead of just a spectacle. And I think that's all I have to say for now, folks, but I just wanted you to be clear on all that. I hope you have a wonderful day and good luck in this last little stretch of school.